Hello everyone, today I want to share with you information about my project. So the main topic of my project is feminism and masculinism movements in Kazakhstan. Firstly, what is this? Feminism it is a movement that fights for the rights of women and masculinism it is the movement that fights for the rights of men. It is very important topic of Kazakhstan because nowadays there are a lot of points of discriminations in our country. Firstly, for example, as we can see by statistics, the salary of women isn't so big as salary of men. Also, there are only 60% of women in government. It is mean that influence of women isn't so big as influence of men. Also, I can say that there are discriminations of both genders. For example, as we know by government's politics, usually job of men connected with hard work that have bad influence on their health, and because of this their lives are much shorter than the lives of women. Also, I can say about army because every man that older than 18 should go there. Also, I want to discuss this topic on two perspectives. It is the national and global. Firstly, about national. I think every one of us knows that our country wants to see really smart, high-skilled people in our government, in politics area, and also a really best scientist that will bring a lot of good idea to our country. So, because of this, I think that these movements will help this idea because it isn't matter what gender you have, it is matter what skills you have, and because of this, really smart people will make our country better and all the process of our country will be more effective. Also about global. We are not in the medieval age, we are not in the dark times, and the life of every man and woman is important nowadays. So, because of this, I think that it will help this idea too. These moments will help this idea too, because it isn't our world will be much more far because uh, it isn't matter what gender you have. It doesn't matter what skills you have, and because of this, everyone will have a place that he deserves. Also, I want to say about the personal perspective because for me, yes, I am a man and I don't want to go to the army. But what is much more important, it is that I every day I see some points of discriminations. For example, I have a friend, and there are a lot of prejudices that people have about him only because he has long hairs. Or I have another friend, and a lot of people criticize her only because she don't want to have three babies. She want to make her own career, and because of this, people don't believe in her only because of these stupid stereotypes. And I think that it isn't right, and these movements they will help to solve these problems. Of course, these movements are very big, and because of this, there are a lot of different perspectives how we can solve these problems. For example, there are liberal and radical members of these movements. For example, of feminism movement, and frankly speaking, I think that liberal way of solving problems is much better because radical, they're trying to solve problems too, but in some cases they're too rude and they can harm to other people. So about positive discrimination, it is also very important topic how we can solve the problems. As we know, because of social upbringing, there are a lot of conservative families that don't believe that their daughter will have similar chance to build good career as their son. And because of this, they don't give her good education. Because of this, the number of men with high skills is much better than number of women, only because of this conservative family that don't let good education to their daughter and just say to her that she should cleaning and in the future she will be somebody's wife, and it is her main goal. There are two ways of solving this problem. Firstly, it is positive discriminations. For example, uh, we can make such situations when in the company there should be 50 or more persons of the woman. It is a little bit unfair from one side because there can be a man that will have a better skills, but just because of this rule, he can't have a place that he deserves. And the second way how we can solve these problems, I really like this way much better because it is more fair, but it is more hard too because by this way we should change the mind of these conservative families. We should make such situations where they understand that their daughter will have similar chance to build a good career like their son, and by this we can solve these problems. And it will be, yes, it will be more hard, but it will be more effective in future. Also about religion upbringing, it is also one of the terms that are usually discussed in by these movements. As we know, there are a lot of religious people in Kazakhstan, and because of this, they impose their values to their children. For example, if it is a girl, they impose her that she should be a wife, that she shouldn't, if she will have a baby, she shouldn't do any aborts or something like this. If it is a man, they say to him that he can't cry, he should be strong, and all things like this. I think it is unright too because it is also discriminations by the gender, and I think that the religion of one people shouldn't, the parents shouldn't impose their religion values to their children. So it is the main idea that I said. I think that the better ways. Thank you for listening. I think that it will be the better ways.